Hi, People Soul. It feels so good to have you here with me today. What to expect next in your life or in a situation that you have in mind? Well, you can expect more childlike energy, full of playfulness, full of love, and full of healing energy. Because you are in a phase where you are building your life, you have started to take actions, but you let it be inspired by the divine. That's why you have the Page of Pentacles here together with the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles for me talks about creating a life that lets you feel like your best self. So you are juggling things and trying to find that balance, that equilibrium that helps you feel like your highest self. So in some sense, it's like creating your dream life. And then with the Page of Pentacles, you are not just thinking about it, but you have started to take action. You are letting yourself be guided. That's why you have one foot grounded in the taking of actions, but one foot in the air as well, letting yourself be inspired. That's why the next card is the Hangman. You have changed your perspective from wanting to do everything yourself, and sometimes it led you to feeling stuck, like, oh, I don't know what the next step is. I think I'm not going to succeed at this. That's why the Eight of Swords is here. But you are leaving this behind and gaining more clarity because you are trusting more in the cosmos. The Hangman talks about changing your perspective and having a more enlightened perspective, right? We talk about that playfulness, that childlike energy that is bringing you healing. You are also gaining more clarity because of this change in perspective. So it can be in many areas of your life. For some of you, it's going to be in love. For some of you, business, work, or your relationship with other people, right? It can be any area, but you trusting the universe more is bringing you more clarity. And with this clarity, you see your manifestation coming to light. And that healing energy that you were sent by the elf here on this oracle deck, but by the divine, if you want, is helping you to heal the broken heart. That broken heart could have come from an actual loss, right? Maybe grief from parent or grandparent or someone that was dear to you. Or it can come from a heartbreak like relationship heartbreak, or from business heartbreak like not having the success that you expected to have in a business. Well, all of this is healing and leading you to see your manifestation. You have the Three of Wands here. She's very confident that what she wants is coming, that the universe in the Hangman here is wanting to express itself through her. That's why it is a sure thing that her manifestation will come. Okay, what you need to know is that the more you communicate clearly with the universe what you actually want, acknowledging your desires and then communicating clearly, the better it is for you to actually get what you want. You have the card of clear communication here. So with yourself, with other people, towards the universe, communicate, being truthful, being clear, being loveful too. Because you know that our words carry a powerful magic, right? Our word can make reality. And when you do so, you have so many beautiful things happening for you. Something big is going to be revealed to you because we have both the Moon and the High Priestess here. And they are going to be revealed from you following your intuition, from you slowly mastering your craft. You mastering your craft is going to bring you so much growth. Look, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Pentacles. So it's like massive growth that comes from you listening to your intuition with the High Priestess here, embracing more of your intuitive gifts, but also your psychic gifts, right? And some things are going to be revealed. That's why the Moon is also here. So things are not what they appear, but even when you feel drawn in self-doubt, in imposter syndrome, don't let that stop you. Because even in those phases, you are gaining clarity on how not to drown into those phases, right? Into the self-doubt and all of that. So tap into what you need to know is that with clear communication, the communication is also between you and the divine, right? Like when you meditate, you are receiving information for the divine. When you are journaling or praying, you are actually emitting, right? That is the clear communication that we are talking about. You being truthful, loveful, and clear in what you want gives you everything that you desire. Success with the Eight of Pentacles, it talks about mastery, you perfecting your craft, you putting your heart, your soul essence into the work that you do, you creating something that is so unique to you. And it brings you to the pre-Empress era where you start harvesting all the abundance that you have been creating in the Eight of Pentacles stage. And then the culmination is the Ten of Pentacles, like abundance in spiritual and material aspect, and your community too is happy, so you share your wealth with them, generational wealth too. So this is what you need to know. And what you don't see coming is that you don't need to wait or learn another course or do another I don't know what. You are already perfect the way you are for all of this to happen for you. You are enough exactly the way you are. There is nothing There is nothing to prove. I wanted to say es gibt nichts zu beweisen because the card is in German, right? So you are already enough. There is nothing to prove. And you are already a miracle of life exactly now, ready to receive everything that is promised to you. Remember, mastery, abundance, your harvest is coming, and psychic and intuitive gifts that are accessible to you too. So it means that the more something that I'm seeing here is that for some people, it is through your intuitive gifts that you are actually unlocking this abundance. Maybe you are starting a tarot channel or healing modalities for other people, and that is what brings you your wealth, right? So what you are not seeing is that this was already activated within you. That's why the Chariot is here, and from now on you are going to see that fast movement forward. Again, the Hermit is talking about you accessing that from within, those inner gifts that you have. Ability to sense things that other people cannot sense, or to know things, or to have visions, right? And sometimes you will feel like you are bored as long as you don't tap into this beautiful quantum leap that is coming for you. You will feel boredom. You are advised to use your creative energy, your inner fire, to revive yourself, to go out of this mere phase where you are just waiting like, oh, what is the universe going to bring me? But you actively, with the Page of Wands here, go towards it. What are you knowing that is reviving your energy? For some people, it's running. For some people, it's doing a HIIT training, like high intensity training. For some people, it's just going for a beautiful walk in nature or taking a shower or a bath. That reactivate their energy, their creative energy. Use that energy to put it in action with the Page of Wands here. The pages take the potential, right, and they put it in action. They actually start creating with that inspiration that they got. You see, if you have the Hermit mode, the High Priestess, you have the inspiration, the divine guidance, but you don't take action, well, it's like you are not using that potential that was given to you. But when you do, when you actually activate that potential by taking aligned action, what you get is ending the cycles of self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and accessing the cycle of success. The World card is here talking about worldwide recognition. For some people of you, it's going to be success at a global state, like the World card is here to say. And your advice is to make a wish right now. Let it be big, but also authentic, and believe in magic. So you are allowed to make a magical wish. This card is so bright that I don't know if you are going to see the beautiful unicorn here telling you to make your wish right now. You already have all the skills within you to make that wish. That's why the magician is here. And you also have the Two of Wands asking you to plan your future right now with that knowingness that it's going to work. With that knowingness that you have all the skills necessary to make it a success, like the World card was saying. You are also advised to trust more in your Emperor energy and to leave behind the state where you feel like, oh, I have lost things in my life, or I don't know what to choose. Because you have the Five of Cups here talking about a loss that make you feel emotionally worried or in grief, right? But in the Seven of Cups is the other energy where you have so many options that you don't know what to choose. Well, you can choose all of them, right? That's why the Emperor is here, talking about you having that power to manifest in this reality the things that you actually want. You have the strategy, like it's here with its strategic chess piece, right? And what is going to help you in that endeavor is elevating your vibration. We have the Sun card and the Strength card, mixing your physical body and your divine body, right? Your light body. So accessing the higher mind, letting the divine guide you. With that inspiration, you take the strategic aligned action to bring it into this reality. So this is exactly how you are guided to go towards it. And then at the bottom of this oracle deck, you are a guardian of light. So your light reminds others of their own light. What you are emanating is already having an impact on other people more than you think. So you are really encouraged to be aware of that and to create room to let that light shine even brighter. It is one thing to have this sunlight, that inner strength, unconsciously, not knowing that you are so powerful, right? That you are a guardian of light. It's another thing to create your life, to declutter your life, to create activities and habits that are allowing you to maintain this high vibrational Emperor energy, right? And that's what you are guided to do. At the bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles. You doing what we were talking about, cultivating that high vibrational energy, making room for what you actually want in this life, using your magical power and making the wishes. You can have as much as you want. You cannot limit an unlimited God, an unlimited universe, right? So be free, use your abundance, know that more abundance is even coming for you, and use that divine spark, that inner fire that is given to you, that enthusiasm that only you have, that sun energy, that strength energy, inner strength. Use it to manifest everything that you want. Liberate yourself from these feelings of, oh, it's not working, oh, what is it not going faster? Because all of those are illusions, right? They are your mind tricking you to think that. That's why at the beginning you had the Ace of Swords, where you get out of the Eight of Swords, out of the Nine of Swords, and into more clarity, into more playful energy that is going to help you to heal. And after that, you have the Seven of Pentacles, meaning that it might take time to grow this slowly until you start seeing the results of your work. So be patient and don't lose your determination. After that, you have the Temperance card. So we are probably talking to an earth angel, and it's the confirmation that you are that guardian of light, right? Because all what you are doing for yourself, it's not just for yourself, it's also to help other human beings, right? By sharing what you have learned, by sharing those habits, those strategies that you have learned to apply for yourself in order to unlock your abundance, right? Or to unlock that state where you feel more free, more masterful, like the Eight of Pentacles we're saying together with the Ten of Pentacles, where you start harvesting the things, where you start accessing your high priestess energy, right? So you are really encouraged to continue to follow the divine guidance, and at some point it will be as fast as this Knight of Swords is talking about. Letting yourself be divinely guided. It is so beautiful because at the bottom I'm also seeing, after that Nine of Swords, is divine guidance helping you to go faster, like those quantum leaps that the Chariot was already talking about, things starting to move really fast for you, right? After that comes the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. So you are really encouraged to have those phases where it goes fast, like quantum leap, quantum jump, but also the determination to consciously let nature do its things, the divine timing. Because when you plant a seed, you need a certain time for that seed to grow, right, into a tree, for example, and to have the fruit. So that is going to be now so fulfilling for you emotionally, because you have the Ten of Cups here. And I love when the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles come together in a reading. This one is the underlying energy. So it's at the bottom. You don't see it yet, but it is coming for you. A moment where your work feels so fulfilling for you. You are doing it. You are so in love with what you do, and other people value what you do too. You are getting out of those phases where it used to stress you. It used to give you so much cortisol, stress hormone, and you are more in the blissful hormones. Yes. Now, I will leave you right here with this, and I send you all my love. Stay inspired until next time. I love you so much. Mwah. Bye.